So if you tried it together, your answer should have been 339 inches cubed. So now we're moving on to the last part. So now we're looking at composite space figure. So basically a three-dimensional figure that is a combination of two or more simpler figures. So now you're going to be finding the volume that consists of figures that consist of two or more different like three-dimensional shapes. So let's look at the first example. You're going to find the volume of the bullnose aquarium to the nearest cubic inch. So if you look at this, you could kind of break it up. Break it up into two different three-dimensional shapes or figures. So here notice that there is one part of it is a rectangular prism, and then the other part, it looks like it's half of a cylinder. So let's go ahead and find the volume of each part, and then to find the total volume, we're just going to add it all up together. So I'm going to call it V1 for the rectangular prism. So again, it's just going to be the base times the height. So for the rectangular prism, you're going to take the area of the base, so you're going to multiply, again, the base. So here's where you kind of have to figure out. So we know this is going to be 24 here. Okay. So this whole thing is going to be 48. So you kind of have to think about it. All right, so take 30 seconds to think about how much would this side length be. All right, so from here to here, it should be 36. And the reason why is, again, you already know this looks like it's half a cylinder. So basically, if you were to look, let's say, at the radius, right? The radius, the diameter is 24. Half 24 is 12. So this remaining part should be 12. So because this remaining part is 12, all you do is take 48 minus 12. You end up with 36. So that means this part should be 36. So now let's go and find the volume. So all we're going to do is multiply 36 times 24 times 24. When you plug it in, you should end up with 20,736. The units is inches cubed. Now we have to find the volume of the second part, which is half of the cylinder. So remember, to find the volume of half of the cylinder is again the area of the circle times the height of the cylinder. So here, since we're only looking at half of the cylinder, I'm going to take half of pi, the radius is 12 squared times the height, which is 24. So you end up with approximately 5,429 to run it to the nearest whole. So now all you're going to do is take 20,736 inches cubed and add it by 5,429, and that should be approximately 26,165 inches cubed. Oops. Alright, so again, pause the video, and I want you guys to go ahead and work on the last problem on the back, which is the got it number 4. So again, I'm just going to write out the answer for this one because it's similar to what we just did. So if you're finding the volume of this lunchbox, you should have rounded to the nearest cubic inch. You should have end up with 501 inches cubed. So that would be your final answer. Alright, so this basically wraps up for the lesson. Again, if you guys have any questions on a particular problem or need a further explanation, please feel free to comment on Google Classroom. Have a wonderful day. Bye.